Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. I am spontaneously doing a live video with the new router, and hopefully it'll work. Nobody's actually. Oh, we have a thumbs up. Somebody's there. It doesn't show that anybody's actually there. We have two thumbs up now. So I'm outside my greenhouse, and I was just going to do a greenhouse tour, and I decided, hi. I decided that we might as well do a live tour. It's a beautiful day today. It's been so cloudy and gross for the last couple weeks. My son is over behind us eating some lunch, as is my wife and my newborn baby girl. She's 9 days old, so I haven't been on YouTube nearly as much this last week, having a newborn. Thanks, Ben. Yeah, so what we'll do is I'm going to take you up into the middle of the yard first, just kind of let some people join in. Hey, Jamie. Let some people, thank you, yeah. Let some people join in. I'm going to show you my new shade cloth. I've always just done a do-it-yourself shade cloth before, and now it is a real live shade cloth for the greenhouse. I'm moving up in the world. Thank you. So what else can I say while people sort of join in? Let's go for a walk up here. I don't know if I should face you forward or just keep you facing me. Like I say, I haven't done much lately for YouTube. I'm sorry, but with the baby being 9 days old now, I was kind of preoccupied. So I'm still trying to do this like facing forward, but you can see the shade cloth now on the greenhouse. It's anchored on 2 poles and it's on a pulley system. So this year I made the pole a little bit higher for the newer shade cloth and actually set it further back on the greenhouse as well. Thank you, Lucy the cat. Yes, her name is Madison. So it's been great. She's been great. It's been wonderful. She's been really well behaved, other than a little bit of lack of sleep at night. Hello, everybody. Angry Plants. Hi, Terry. Sorry, I missed one. I seen hello from Poland, hello from British Columbia. So anyways, while people are joining us, I'm just talking about my new shade cloth up here before we go in. I have it cut for the door, but it can actually be pulled down too. The weather has been like so bad this month. It's just been horrible. And I know one day summer will be here too, exactly. So I'm working with like a new router. The last time I was live, I had my old router. This one's like 6 times as expensive, and hopefully it will work a little bit better. And yeah, we're gonna go in and have a little tour. I'll face the camera the other direction once there's a few more people here. Probably should have turned off notifications because they're coming up. What else can I say while people are joining in? Yeah, it's nice. It's 50% shade cloth. This year, you know, previous years, the sun is shining off my head here. Previous years, I have gone for as bright as I possibly can in the greenhouse, and you know, it's just been too much. What climate do I live in? I see a palm tree. Yeah, I have several palm trees in the yard. I'm gonna spin you real fast. I'll make you dizzy. There's another nice one up there. I'm in British Columbia. We're zone 8B, so we get like the odd frost usually. Last year was really bad, and we had snow and cold temperatures. But they are hardy Chinese windmill palms, and they do okay anyways. This one behind me actually produced seed last spring, and I have some seeds growing from that, so that's kind of cool. Hyperion Greenhouse, hello from Mexico. I'm in BC. Yes, nope, I'm in BC. Kosher pickle. So anyways, we're gonna go in the greenhouse soon and see what's going on in there. It's been neglected just like the rest of everything else, sadly, with just life happening. But yeah, why don't we take a little walk and we're gonna go in. I'm gonna spin you around. So this year we removed the bananas, sadly. Happily, they were so big they blocked the greenhouse anyways. We removed them, and this is now going to be a vegetable garden for my son and my wife. But let's walk back down these stairs. We haven't had cold weather this spring, but we have had like so much cloud. We've hardly had any snow, we've hardly had any frost, but we have had lots and lots of just clouds. So it's been kind of depressing. I put the shade cloth up in expecting like sun. Like I said, this year it's just going to be like 50% shade cloth like all year long. I used to have the energy to take it up and put it down when it was sunny and cloudy. And yeah, so it's messy in here and it's pretty full in here. I didn't prep anything in here, so you're gonna see like stuff hanging around. I know those bananas are gone. They were getting to be like so crazy. I would have to cut them back every year just to get in the greenhouse door anyways. So where should we start? We'll start on the cold side. I've been potting like crazy, so I usually have 5 to 10 gallons of media out here, 5 gallons of compressed moss, some bark, some perlite, stuff like that. There has been a lot of carnivorous plants kind of moving into the greenhouse. Messy is good. My orchids are around, but they're not as plentiful, being that I'm now doing a lot of Nepenthe sales for Canada. I have to have room for those as well. But look at these deces. Let's start here because the deces are awesome. They are coming out nicely in bloom. There's 4 of them out. Deces are one of my favorite orchids. Look at the spike on this one. I've never seen a spike this high. It's huge. So lots of deces there. Another spike here. Some divisions and stuff like that. Deces are nice, but they're kind of high maintenance as well because they die back every year. And then you have to repot them. I'm just walking backwards because I'm going to turn off one of the fans. So hopefully it's not wobbling too much. Try that one more time. Yes, some of those are red lightning uniflora, sorry. Uniflora 1, Uniflora red 1, maybe they're, yeah, I think this is a Diablo lightning cross. So yeah, there's a few trays of Nepenthes. They're awesome though, I really do like them. They're so busy, they're doing something every month. And look at this. My Aristolochoid is there. Finally, you guys have seen these things for like 5 years. They're finally like looking really good. But you know, last summer they got cooked. Everything was just too bright. And I lost pictures for like 6 months on those things. So yeah, what else can I show you here? It's going to be sort of a full tour. There is less orchids, I'm afraid, but there's more of other stuff. It's still full. My cephalotus are doing pretty good. They're just coming back from their dormancy now. Whatever cooling system you have, make sure you can replace the humidity. Oh, it went away too fast. Make sure you can replace the humidity box. I have several types of cooling in here. But cephalotus, they all got repotted this year. They're all doing pretty good. It took a little bit to jump back, but I left them on, I'm going to leave them on the cool side. Last year I think they got a little bit too warm on me. Hamatas, one of my favorite. The Borneo Exotics Hamata is just amazing. Like, oh, that's so nice. These are the traditional like ones from Germany. Something about these ones though is just like smoking nice. I have given away some of the orchids so that I can make room for some of the Nepenthes. Some of them were just, the orchids were, they basically sat around for the whole year and I waited for them to flower, and then some years they wouldn't flower. So the ones that didn't flower, I kind of got rid of. Some pinguiculas, they're in like full force now. I have several trays of those. My seedlings are still nice. I'm still working on those guys. What else do we have? This orchid here, this is my Ontoglossidium pucellum. It's a winter bloomer. I have tons of them. I'll never get rid of this guy. It smells so good starting about January, February. They're cold growers and they are so beautiful and they smell so good for like months at a time. They hang, the spike is very, very thin and it just hangs down. Dracula orchids, I've had lots of those in bloom. Some of them are sitting in trays. Look at my Dracula Lotox. It's gone crazy. Some Dracula orchids here. I love my Draculas. Won't get rid of any of those guys either. Heliamphoras, some nice blooms here. What kind of cooling system for my Nepenthes? Well, come warmer months, that is an air conditioner there. Right now it's not an air conditioner, of course, but you can see the hole. I don't know if I can zoom in. Oh, I'm zoomed in. Sorry, guys. I was all like zoomed in on you. But anyways, that's where my air conditioner goes. I remove it for the winter because the first year I didn't remove it, and like all the rain and like semi-freezing temperatures killed it, so I had to replace it after 1 year. For now, this fan comes on if it gets too warm in here. And you know, for the most part, I already had shade cloth on. You can see it up above. It's like a jungle up there. You can see the shade cloth, so it's not too bright. It's 50% shade cloth. And I installed vents down on the floor as well. So the vents basically create a draft. The cold air gets blown in from down there. They're all over down on the floor. Cold air comes in and then goes out the vents at the top. And I'm trying to move you so slowly. The vents somewhat open now, creating like this convection where the hot air rises and leaves. And thus far this year, it has been great. But yeah, the AC is what kicks on in the summertime. So what else can we look at here? My helianthus I had to move to the ground because it was just too warm. And they were at the back right here. So now I have got them a little bit lower and they're under lights. Moving this way, some more helianthus in bloom. Heterodoxa. This is my Collagene cristata. Looking really nice right now. Let me get down on my knees. This is a cold growing plant. It can take like stone cold temperatures. I would love a bigger greenhouse, Lucy the cat, but I have nowhere to put a bigger greenhouse. So not at this point. I'm always trying to figure out how to like make space better and expand and everything like that. But yeah, this thing has dozens of blooms on this year, so it is just amazing. I put this thing outside in the summertime and I let it get, the sprinkler goes on it like every day. The bulbs totally swell and plump and are like all totally non-wrinkly like this. And then I bring it in like at the first frost, like late October, November. It does have a smell, kosher pickle. Smelling it now. I can't describe what it's like. It's a little pungent, to be honest. But yeah, I bring it in and it gets like cold and I sit it up in the top corner up there and forget about it and then bring it down this time of year and it blooms. My floor, I seen somebody talk about my floor. That's my floor. It is pond liner, 45 mil EDPM pond liner. Cement gets too slippery and slimy. Gravel I can never clean properly. So this, although it looks dirty right now because it's black and there's like some like dirt from outside because it was super muddy this winter, I can like bleach this floor and scrub it with a mop and it's great. It totally sterilizes it. My hanging wall here. I've got lots of Nepenthes in bloom. I never really touch base on those. This is my ventricosa. I have been experimenting with my own, I'm going to call it cloning paste because I don't want to call it kiki paste, but you can see like there, and there all have new, the growth nodules have activated. I want to see what that turns out like. I have done that with many things. You know it's not possible to grow hematas in lowland conditions. Stuff comes up on my screen so fast. How's my audio and video with the new router, guys? Everything seems to be good. No cutting out or anything. I should have a strong signal in the greenhouse now. Good. I'm glad. Good. Awesome. So I will continue. Moving on to the warm side, you'll notice there's some more orchids in here. So you don't got to worry. Oh, you're going to love this. Well, not this one. This is actually a cold grower. A lot of my orchids this year, I was in the Victoria Orchid Show. I don't know if you've seen that video. That, when you bring orchids to a show, it like totally knocks your orchid like blooms like out. Doesn't matter how good they are when they start, they're like horrible when they finish. This guy here needs a massive division. That's my Path Insigne. It has got so many, look at this. I love my roots, but how am I going to repot that? That's the outside of the pot. So anyways, I looked at that this fall and kind of left it for now. I kept it too warm. It didn't get too many blooms on it, but it needs to be like all chopped up and divided. This guy here is looking really good as well. Excuse the root that just came out on it. There's the tag. I brought it down from the top shelf. My cockle shell, once these guys get blooming, they like keep blooming forever. So that's kind of neat. I have a rough Louisiana upper pitcher. The fogger's going off behind me. We're in the lowland side now. Yeah, this barrier is like the lowland. So they all have little teeth for lowland. You can see some teeth here, but it's nothing like Hamada, other than maybe Baikal Crata might have some. So my backside's getting fogged right now. This is a dividing wall, so I roll this down at nighttime and it creates a barrier. Cold side gets hardly any heat, and I just heat this side, which is about 10 by 6. Here's another path. I can show the Clypeida, but I can't quite get to it. Edwards and Anna are awesome. They're doing really good. I can't believe they've been in the pot for 2 years and they're due for a repot again this spring. I'm kind of scared. I hate doing that. But this guy's really nice since he's in front of us. More cockle shells up here. But yes, we did a video on my variegated vanilla a while back. I brought it out to the greenhouse. There's no new growth on it, but I did try my cloning paste on it. Now, I can't show it to you because it's in the house, but as I say, I've been working on some cloning paste, and I put it on my, yes, I have a clone from Andres, Hamada, and Edwardiana. Rob Cantley is hanging in the roof behind us. It's doing okay. It got too much light last year and took some time to recover, hence more shade cloth. But yeah, I put some cloning paste on my vanilla in the house, and every single nodule I put cloning paste on has exploded in growth. So it's just crazy. I don't know what I'm going to do. Everything I've touched with my cloning paste that I've made has like exploded in growth. So now I'm working on like a rooting cloning paste to like add roots to these things. But anyways, I seen down here, my vanilla vine has already started rooting. I could see it, I backfilled a little deep, I guess, but you're gonna have to trust me. There's roots starting now down there. So if you're keeping track of my vanilla, the variegated one from the last video, it is now started rooting on us. What else? Culminaria wildcats here. And it is like, it's a weird time of year. There's winter blooming orchids. I'm gonna zoom you back out because I forgot you zoomed in. And then there's summer blooming orchids. The winter ones are done and the summer ones haven't started. There's kind of a sea of Nepenthes. My Clypeida is there. See if we can get in on this. It's horrible backlighting on that guy. I put it in a bigger pot this year, so it's doing pretty good. It's kind of under a light. The lighting for the Nepenthes, I've taken out one of the bulbs, so there's only a single fluorescent light in these things now, and they seem to be doing better with it. Clypeida is a slow grower, but it's actually growing pretty fast now. It took like years to get to that size. So anyways, ooh, this one's gonna be good for all you vanilla lovers out there. Have this vanilla. Last week, I got 45 feet of vanilla. 3 vines. And I started it down here in this brand new pot. See right there, you can see 2 little vines coming out of it. 1 and 2. Fogger's back on. I'll turn you slow so you can hear what the noise is. There's my fogger going. Sorry about that. I'll try to talk a little bit louder. So anyways, vanilla, it goes up, up, up. It starts to intermingle with my Nepenthes that are way above my head and my Hoyas that are way above my head. And I have vanilla vines up there. So I'm loving that. Vanilla is going up there. This vanilla that I got, I'm touching a leaf on it. Sorry again about the backlighting. I can't do anything about it. Is the regular type, Planifolia, I think maybe the Latin name. Is not variegated. The variegated one is here. But I took one of the vines and made a massive amount of cuttings. So there's 11 cuttings in there. Every cutting, no blooms on the vanilla. The one vanilla I'm just showing, I've only had for like a week, right? My old vanilla lives in the house, and that's got the like cloning paste and like 7 new growth points or more. And yes, Venus flytraps live in cold climates other than that one there. That's that one just got left in the greenhouse. That's some Utricularia I'm cultivating and dividing. Here's some more Utricularia. I love this one. That is an awesome Utricularia. Caliophyta, I guess it's called. But yeah, it's beautiful. Little flowers on it. What else? Okay, some seedling Nepenthes in there. Some orchids, or some Phalaenopsis orchids out. So we touch base. That's like heat burn from last year. Again, hence why I have the shade cloth on already. Cloning paste, look at this. My own concoction of cloning paste everywhere it touched. Not only grew like a keiki, but I swear it's got like calluses down there where it's gonna like pop up with like a whole bunch more. There will be more on that later. I'm not going to give much details right now because it could be a complete flop and maybe it's just going to like mutate my orchids. But yeah, so this one here, my Schilleriana, I put a little bit of keiki paste on there. And like, look at this thing that grew out of it. I thought it was going to be a bloom spike at first, but it has some callus down on the bottom. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. And everything I touched with keiki paste, see there's another burn from last year. Hence why the shade cloth has like exploded with, look at this, it's thicker than the main stalk. But yeah, more on that. Here's my mini phal. I get Hamada uppers in the summertime. I don't really have any right now. My mini phal here. So I did try the keiki paste on my Nepenthes because regular stuff, now I'm calling it keiki paste, but I prefer cloning paste because I don't know. I'm trying it on, I tried it on the Nepenthes because I had no luck with the regular stuff. I'll show you in just a sec. Look what it did to like this mini phal's like stalk. Like crazy. So these were already dormant buds that were obviously flower buds. I couldn't change them into keikis because that's just what they were. But check this out. I'll go back over here. This is an ampullaria. I don't think I can focus. That is a dormant bud breaking out of the side of like a 8-foot tall ampullaria vine. So it is working on the Nepenthes as well. See, there's 3 in a row. I went bang, bang, bang. I only did 3 and all 3 took. That's a ventricosa. I started simple. What else can I show you? More orchids. This one is a first time bloomer for me. Ooh, look at that. That is my Angraecum. It's a miniature one. There's a tag for it. But yeah, it just finished opening today. I love it. It looks so good. I've had this thing for a few years too, but it is amazing. Cut the Personii, looking good. I'm not sure if I'm going to, I need to work out the bugs in the paste before I give it to anybody. Unfortunately, I don't know what these things are going to turn out like, but yeah, I'm really hopeful. And I just, seeing the results from that paste, I've now started one that's going to hopefully do roots as well. But yeah, congrats on the Cattleya opening. What else? The Rob Cantley is up here. Everything is basically up here. Macrophylla with leaf jumps, but it's getting yellower. I don't know. It hates light. Burbidii looking nice. Densiflora. Nope. What is that? Deania, sorry. Vogelii. We're getting above my head up here. It's completely endless in here. Unfortunately, I will have to end this pretty soon. Some pleurothalids. Blah. Tiny little guys. I do have my Hoyas. It's not Hoya season though. They're all kind of right in front of us as well. One's bloomed so far this year. Are you zoomed in again? You're zoomed in again. My air plants are here. Like, look at this. This was the pink quill Tillandsia that I unpotted many years ago. It's got like 5 blooms on it, or 5 growth points. It keeps blooming on me, the pink quill that I unpotted. A lot of the air plants, they're all like right in front of me here. Not all of them, but some of them. Hoyas are all right here. They go dormant back here for the winter just due to lack of light. More Hoyas over here. More Hoyas over here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if I have any Hamada uppers right now. It's just kind of a It's been such low light for the winter time that I don't see any at the moment. But yeah, that's sort of a quick live greenhouse tour. I have time for a few more questions and answers if you want. Let me just find a seat and turn myself around. There we go. I can finish squinting. So, yeah. Is it easy to grow sphagnum moss? Nah, I don't know. I find it harder than most plants to grow. I took a real interest in growing it, and then all my little plants it started overtaking, so I stopped growing it in those plants. I grow it outside, and it seems to be easier to grow. The greenhouse, I don't know. It's just although it's bright in here, it's not as bright as sphagnum likes it. Like they like a pure like clear bog, right, with like no shade, so they grow in full sun. I do apply the hormones to the dormant buds. Yeah, you can't just put it anywhere. The cakey paste is it's my own thing. I've made it up, so I didn't buy it. I made it. But until I get it figured out, it's my sort of little secret. But there totally will be more on that as soon as I have some like positive or negative results on it. It's just sort of like in between. So I don't know. My Miranda's doing good. I'm gonna try to switch hands. That's not gonna work. Oh, my arm's getting sore from like holding it up. My Miranda's pretty good. I've cut it down. It's over there. I don't know if you can see it, like way up there. It is got some old bloom spikes on it. I've cut it back a few times. It just keeps growing, the Miranda. Edward Sienna is good. Can I repeat the name of the red flowers? Those are Disa orchids. Behind my shoulder, right there, they're Disa. Uniflora red #1 is the clone that I got. Colossies and Hurliana are doing really well. They're up there. I can give you a quick tour of them for a sec. Let's go this way. Argentia I just repotted, so they're doing well. There's one Edwardsiana. This is one Argentii here. This is not Argentii. There's one Colossies here. Well, I use mainly seaweed fertilizer on everything now. I have gone completely away from, let's turn it around, always new Nepenthes. Always new Nepenthes coming in. I basically, I started using the seaweed fertilizer. I'm sitting on like a ladder, so it's not all that comfortable. I started using the seaweed fertilizer just because it was more organic and less harsh. I could use it for more stuff without worrying. I didn't want an orchid pot dripping on. Sometimes I do coffee. I do use calcium. I use limestone, or I use dolomite lime. Remind me, I'll talk about temperatures of the greenhouse in a sec. But first, yeah, seaweed just seems to be good for everything. So I've started using a lot of seaweed fertilizer. Iron, seaweed's high in iron, I believe. It's a micronutrient, so it's not as important as nitrogen or phosphorus. It's a little bit important. If your leaves are going yellow, maybe. Temperatures in the greenhouse. In the side I'm sitting right now, it's currently 76 Fahrenheit. Goes down to about 55 Fahrenheit on this side. I'm sure the lighting is horrible. I should have brought a tripod for this part. Can I sit you right there? Not really. The warm side we're in over there, it has lows of like 68, 70. It's also on the south wall of the warm side, so it gets the most sun, even in the winter, it heats up more than this side. Velosa are doing well. They're in the freezer that I didn't bother showing you because we're running out of time. Yeah, I've heard of CalMag. You could use that. I've heard good things about it. And yes, I am so close to my silver play button, so make sure you share this video. Once it's done being live, it'll take some time to process, and then I will get to my silver share button faster. The Rilii truncata just started growing picture again. The comments leave my screen too fast. I do have bromeliads. They're down in the warm side on the bottom. They're kind of neglected, and I have no idea where to buy some in Canada. I'm lucky I have some good garden shops around that have a little bit more than the basic stuff, but yeah, I don't know where. Maybe somebody will answer that comment of where you buy bromeliads in Canada. But we got like, it's been 30 minutes of live, so I'm gonna say there's like 5 more minutes left before I have to go. So if you have any more questions, let me know. Now's the time to do so. I don't go live more than like maybe twice a year. But yeah, I was like gonna just film a video, and then I thought, you know what, I have to edit it and upload it and everything, and this is gonna be so much faster. The night temperatures are getting the only thing stopping me from getting Velosa. Yes, Velosas definitely need to be consistent with the night temperatures. Bubble wrap, I always keep on the back walls of my greenhouse. If it never hits sun, I just leave the bubble wrap up. The bubble wrap is in between the walls of my greenhouse right now because when I want the warm side warm, I don't want it leaking over to the cold side. So I've insulated the walls with bubble wrap. But the bubble wrap's all off the outside. It's been like 10 degrees at nighttime here, so you don't need to prune orchids. No, you need to repot them every year or two. I'm evil and only repot them every, that's awkward, with my left hand. I'm evil and only repot it every like 2 years, so. But anyways, yeah. So I hope you like this video. Here's this guy. Everybody likes this guy too. Here's my my air plant. That giant one. It is a slow grower, but it's grown some good roots on it. And it's on its third bulb now. I don't know how long it's been. Hi, how are you? You're coming in at the end. It's all the end. But if you've missed this, it's gonna upload anyway, so you can just like look for it in like an hour and you can watch the whole thing over again and just like keep watching it over and over again. You're getting Palawanensis, 13, 14 nights, seems good. Then it went to 15 plus and I missed it. The comments come and go so fast and it hangs back up. But yeah, what is my favorite plant in my greenhouse or backyard? I don't have a favorite plant. My favorite plants come and go. I'm really liking Utricularia right now. So that's kind of my favorite plant. I put a lot of effort into growing them this year. I don't think I got that big one in 2014 in my old greenhouse. I'm pretty sure I had it here, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I've been doing Utricularia lately. And I put them in some bigger pots. They've been like so neglected. This is my Longfolia that I had in like a tiny little pot. I let it go bone dry last year. And yeah, so this winter I just started like having a look at everything I've been neglecting, like Pinguiculas, Utricularia. I just started giving them happier, healthier homes. Oops. My biggest Nepenthes that I have right now is down here. This is my Sibuanensis. Last thing, and then I'm going to go. So that. My Cobra Lilies I repotted. They're in the temperate greenhouse. Sarracenias are just starting to wake up. Do I water my plants after I repot them? Yes, I do. So that's one of my biggest. There's another one on the other side there. I see a Ping Gigantica down here that's in bloom. It's under lights, although the lights aren't on right now. But yeah, this plant itself is goes way up to the ceiling of the greenhouse and then kind of crawls along the ceiling for a while, the roof. So it's probably 10, 12 feet long. I just did a temperate video like 2 weeks ago. But I will definitely get going on one again. There's not much that's happened since the last one. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope you like this video. And if you want to see more videos like this, but not necessarily live, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I am getting close to that silver play button, so hopefully I can share that with you soon. Make sure you, they automatically upload and will be like available to watch the whole thing in an hour or so. So bye for now, and I'm going to try to figure out how to turn this thing off. Bye, guys.